Hey guys, it's Matt King. I wanted to show you guys a follow-up email sequence that if you guys are driving some kind of paid traffic like Facebook or Google ads, maybe banner ads, something off of YouTube, whatever, then if you use this follow-up sequence using email after you get their opt-in or their email, you can drive 2 to 3 times as much money, if not more, depending on what your ROI is, what your margins are. So it's called the GLF follow-up sequence. GLF is Ryan Deiss' term. That's the gain. That's one of his gain logic fear email sequences, and I'll explain that here in just a second before going into the GLF Plus sequence. So let's look real quick at what GLF is. First of all, actually, I'm going to show you what a generalized sales funnel looks like. So this is a little bit advanced. I'm just going to blow through this real quick. You get the name and email. You sell them a tripwire offer, a low-priced offer. Maybe you kind of ask them if they want some fries with that. Bump them something else. It's like 30, 40 bucks. Get them on the upsell for 67 bucks or 100 bucks, maybe 200 bucks, depending on what it is, what your niche is. And then if they don't take the upsell, then you're going to hit them with the downsell, maybe a payment plan, whatever it is. And then you're going to hit them up on your final confirmation, or you're going to hit them up with a second OTO there. That's your basic funnel. And sorry, I don't have time to explain that in this video. This is more about the follow-up sequence. So this is what happens after they opt in, after you get their email address. So real quick, I'm just going to pop that up there. It's the same thing you just saw. But what we're going to do is we're going to send them an email to the tripwire, just like this. So assuming that they gave you their opt-in and they did not buy the tripwire, then you're going to send them an email. This is all automated, or you can broadcast if you just happen to be on a strict deadline schedule. So you're going to send them this email. It goes to the tripwire using gain. You're going to appeal to their gain senses. You're going to be like, hey, you know what? This is really something you probably want, right? And why aren't you getting it? You should get this. There's a whole email sequence that you can use to get them there if you're familiar with Ryan Deiss' sequence. So day number 2, you send them another one that appeals to their logic sense. It's like, hey, this is something that you probably want and need, and this is why you need that. So if they still don't buy it after buying that email and you send them back to that tripwire offer, then you're going to send them a third one, and that one's fear-based. And that one's like, hey, this is going away. You're never going to get another opportunity to buy this at this amazing rate of $7. This is the least amount of money that you can spend and still get some kind of realistic expectation of the results that you're going to get. And so that's the fear-based. And then, of course, after that, if they don't buy, you're just like, you know what? Sorry, it sucks to be you. I didn't want you as a customer anyway, right? So here's what happens if they take the tripwire and they didn't buy your upsell. So this means they took the tripwire or they took the bump, and now what we're going to do is sell them on the upsell using that same sequence: email, the gain, the email, the logic on day 2, and then on the third day we're going to hit them up with a fear-based email. But instead of going to the tripwire, now we're going to the upsell. So that's how the GLF is set up. You can use this for pretty much anything. It's a real simplified email sequence that will sell them something if they didn't buy it after opting in. Maybe their traffic came from Facebook, whatever it is. So what I'm going to show you now is the GLF Plus. What we're going to do is take what you just saw to the next level. So after you do, you're still going to have the same sequence. You're still going to have emails, but instead of having the 3, we're going to basically put your GLF sequence on steroids. So day 1, what you're going to do is drive them to a separate order page, not the same one that was inside that previous sequence. And that one is going to be gain related. Remember, that's the want. You want to appeal to their wants. And they're going to be like, yeah, you know what? I do want this. You know, this is something that would be cool. So the email is going to drive them. It doesn't have to be a crazy email. It can be real simple. And then you're going to drive them to another funnel. Not the same one. That way you can have a little bit of spontaneity. You can have different things in there. You can tell them different things. That way, the GLF Plus sequence can also be viewed as not only an authority build, but as if you're giving them value as well. That's what's really cool about this. So, of course, after they go through OTO, maybe they take the one-click upsell to whatever your next upsell is. All right, day 2, the same concept. We're going to drive them to another OTO, and I've got this in a different color to signify that it is a different funnel. And of course, this is going to be a training video, so instead of trying to upset them and have them think that we're trying to hard sell them every single day, we're going to appeal to their wants. So it's like gain times 2, but we're also going to give them a training video and kind of add some value into that and kind of explain in the training why they would still want what you're selling on that upsell page. And so from there, let's say they take it, you can always send them back over to OTO number 2 or send them to a confirmation page at that time. Day 3, and it's very important that you do this on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and day 5. That is a critical 5-day sequence that you have after they opt in. That's the time that they're most excited. That's the time that they're most interested in you and what you have to offer them. So if it goes beyond 5 days, they're probably not going to buy. They're going to forget. Most people don't want to send out emails on day 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 because they're like, oh my God, I don't want to send out emails 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 because I'm going to upset them. And guys, they got on your list because they wanted to know more about you and what you have. The first 5 days, they're not going to get upset. They're going to be excited, okay? And if they do get upset and they get off of your list, then screw them. You know, you didn't want them anyway. They weren't going to buy anything. You're in this business because you want to make some money, and they're on your list because they want to buy something. So it's a win-win. Send them some freaking emails. Don't send me hate mail saying, why would you do this to upset them? I get that. So that being said, on day 3, you're going to create another funnel with a new headline, possibly a new video, and an order page. But this one's going to be using logic. So now we've moved into the GL part of this, logic. So, and we're going to hint on the scarcity. So we got a little bit of the logic, and now we're hinting on the scarcity. Hey, this isn't going to be around forever. In the email, you get them on the OTO1 order page. Maybe you make a video, or maybe you just put some good copy with some good bullets in there that explains what it is that you're doing. If you want to put a short training video in there, that's on you. Of course, if they buy, great. Send them to the one-click upsell, sell them something else. You guys are starting to get the picture. I'm pretty sure you guys understand what's going on. Day 4, another funnel with another order page. This time, you're going to try and appeal. You're still appealing to their logic, but you're also trying to make a connection with them. So you're going to tell them a vulnerable story about yourself to try and seal that deal, to try and get them to really connect with you, who you are, and why you do what you do. And this is if you have something that will bring them to tears, tell that story. That's how you guys are going to get sales, okay? Especially on day 4 of this sequence. If they haven't bought, you're gonna suck them in with this story about why you do what you do and why you're trying to help other people do what they do. And of course, if they buy, send them to that upsell page. Day 5, and guys, understand that if they buy on like day 2, you don't have to send them through all this stuff. They bought. You don't have to try and sell them twice unless you really want their money. So day 5, same thing. New color, new order page, new video. This one's going into a 24-hour fear-based scarcity sequence though with an upsell. So day 1. So let's go back. Let's do a quick review over here. Let me do this. Day 1, gain. So you're appealing to their wants. Okay, you want them to buy, and you want to tell them why. You don't want to give them the why, really. I mean, if you want to hint on some whys, but don't push on it, just appeal to their wants. You're like, hey, this is something that's really cool. I noticed you didn't get it. This is a really good price. It's normally $1,000, but I'm selling it for $200. You should probably go get it. Like right now, it's only going to be around for the rest of the week. Day 2, the training video. So give them a little bit of value. You're going to add some value into this GLF sequence and really tell them, give them some training, appeal to their wants, but then give them a little bit of a why. You know what, this is cool. I've got more stuff like this in the $200 course that you guys did not get. So go here to buy it. All right, day 3. Hint of scarcity with logic. So now we're going into the logic. This is, hey, I've got this. And now you want to appeal to their logic senses, like, yeah, you know what, this really makes sense. I should probably get this, and this is why. Why do they want what you have to offer them? So And don't forget to say, hey, this is only going to be around for another couple days. I can only give you guys another 48 to 72 hours on this, so now's the time to get it. Otherwise, I'm taking it down or the price is going up, and I'll hit on that in a second. Day 4, the vulnerable story. This is for you to use a simple combination of logic and the 24 and the scarcity. So the fear-based, hey, this is going away. Tell them a good story. Really make that connection. So this is really kind of a combo hybrid of like everything. Why they want it. They want it. This is why they want it. There's a little bit of scarcity in there, and you're kind of throwing that out there and making the connection. Then, of course, on the last day, if they still haven't gotten it, you guys are like, look, dude, you guys are being idiots. You guys need to buy this. And you need to get it now because this is why the price is going up or it's going away. I'm taking away the bonuses, whatever it is that you want to do. And then, and that's it. Hopefully they click through and buy. If they haven't bought at this point, they're not probably going to buy it. But that doesn't mean you have to stop emailing them. So let's look here. The last day, if you want to send a few more emails, you can. The fear and scarcity that you put into these emails and these sequences will drive additional sales. So here's what's going to happen. If they don't buy on that order number 1 page, you're going to put a little countdown into your sales page. And when it counts down to 0 and they still haven't bought, guess what? You're going to redirect them over here to a new page where the price is more, or you take away the bonuses or whatever. That way when they buy, you'll know not to give them all the extra stuff, or you'll know, hey, they bought for $4.97. That means they were too late and they were testing you. Okay? Customers will test you, and if you allow them to test you and then you actually do this and you follow through, they're going to have more respect for you. So take a parenting approach on the way that you do this. Okay, so that's the GLF Plus sequence. I hope that you guys have enjoyed that. If I can, I'm going to add some links down here so you can actually download the actual image. I took a picture of that so you guys can have the actual image. And you can do this real easily with the funnels using ClickFunnels. That's what I use for pretty much everything. You can duplicate the funnels, bam, 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 change out the headline, change out the video, and then drive forward with this. You can even do emails with that as well, and I'll put all the resource links in there as well for you. So guys, that's all I've got. I hope you guys have enjoyed what you see, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hey guys, if you love the GLF process and strategy and you love to try and use it for your business, it's very simple to get this up and running using ClickFunnels. So I've left a link right below this video in the description here on YouTube so that you guys can try out ClickFunnels for 14 straight days for free. And if you email me and let me know that you tried it out using the link below, I'll send you some of my templates and the funnels that I use inside the GLF process. So, that being said, like this video, give me a shout, give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down, and check out one of these other videos that we have posted up here for you. And I'll see you guys in the next video.